And in last place is Yumeki.
Yumeki could walk on and you'd be like, wow, he danced that walk really well.
There's no one that can watch that and be like, I actually think Yumeki is bad in this. I think he's not a good dancer.
So I will press this little circle.
Like, only 72 people in that audience thought he did a good job.
That's what I'm saying. We would just be voting for everyone.
We would be one of those who were just like, yeah,
I'm having a great time.
totally, for sure.
I think they're pretty neat.
Welcome back to Boys Love Boys 2 Planet. This week we are recapping episode 7, which is the second half of the second mission. As always, I'm Adam.
I'm RJ. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Adam, how many performances do we have to talk about?
So we have to talk about 9 performances and then some scores.
Okay.
And I've got some data.
Okay.
Woman in STEM. And then I've got our top 8s,
Yes.
our new top 8s.
We've got a tight schedule today, so we can only talk about each performance for like
5 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
There you go. 9 times 5.
math.
Oh, wow.
That's that new math they teach nowadays. Okay. Let's talk about Run to You. So Run to You is not a 17 vocal unit song.
Yeah, you're such a
vocal
fake
line.
carrot. You're so stupid.
That's fine. I'm not a carrot then. That's fine. So Run to You is a 17 song. We've got Kang Woo-jin, Sun Hung-yu, Yoonmin, and Sen.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down, so I went back and I looked at my notes from last week to see what what's the T on each group that they presented.
Yeah.
It's literally just the same note I took at the top of this week.
Every group had the same story.
There were only a couple that were like actually different.
That's crazy. It did feel kind of like cut and paste as we were watching it.
So it was like last week, my note for like as they built the team was Sen is getting self-conscious. Okay?
Okay.
This week, my first note was Sen is lacking confidence.
Well, this or that,
Okay,
honey.
synonyms,
Yeah.
honey. Let's talk about that. This is so quick. So quick, I promise. I won't take away from the 5 minutes we're going to give to this number.
Okay.
I hated that they like did it this way. Like I wish we had been able to watch 5 performances or even 4 performances last week and 5 performances this week.
9 in one episode.
All the rigmarole of like, here's each group's problem, and then it just is the exact same problem in the whole package.
They needed to mix and match it.
And it's weird. I don't understand. Is the reason... So either the reasoning is like, well, we want to give you something because we know you're going to start voting.
Yeah. So like by doing
they release all the fan cams.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand
you can't
it.
have your cake and eat it too. Like commit.
It's not like, oh, well, we don't know. Like, we want to hook people in so they watch next week. Like,
people are already watching. You're hooking new people
I don't
in.
know what to tell you. Like,
if you're hooking people in, it's through fan cams and stuff. Like, you can't hook people in to watch a 3-hour episode.
It's crazy.
In the middle of the season.
So, Sen is really going through it.
Sen has gone through it a lot. I mean, like, he has not made All-Star. He watched his friend get Thanos snapped the first thing he ever did in the show. So it's understandable. And also this song is hard.
Did they do this in the movie? I think this was one of the songs they did in the movie. Maybe
the
not.
Concert.
Nope, they're gonna yell at me
now they're gonna go.
So he feels like he's a burden to this group. It's all very upsetting. So
he kept like apologizing.
Yes.
Throughout. It's very sweet.
Kang Woo-jin ends up helping teach him, helps him regain his confidence. All for naught, in honesty, because these individual scores we'll get to, but I liked this. This is the first true Kang Woo-jin storyline.
Yes, since he...
are we even counting the auditions as storylines?
Probably not, because they were just trying to do their best to show as much as
many as they could.
Yeah. So no, this is his first one.
This is his first like competitive storyline.
I actually thought they were going to bring up like when he was like, I know how he feels. And I was like, oh, are we now going to find out how he got like 1 star basically all through star level tests and like barely got through?
No.
No,
Nope.
they deleted all the footage.
They deleted. Well,
We actually don't know how come
they only have one memory card, and so they just have to
I
keep
see. They just have
cycling
to
in
keep
and
cycling.
out of
That's
the
why.
footage. Yeah,
That's why.
it's tough.
So I was like,
It's actually a
shocked
floppy
they didn't.
disk. Do the girls know what a floppy disk
They
is?
call it the save button, but actually, I don't even think that's. Yeah, they call it the save button, Adam. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's the save. Just like how they think a pound sign is a hashtag. That's it. There's a hashtag button.
Oh boy.
Old
Hag.
hog.
Make sure you emphasize that H, some of you,
Ooh.
because I don't want to hear anything else.
Well, it's always you people that talk about ships.
Yeah, they're talking about you, by the way. They're not talking about me. They're not
Mama,
talking
they're
about me.
talking about you, honey.
Girl, they're not talking about
Mama,
me.
they're talking about
No,
you. I don't
Miss
believe in
Ma'am.
ships, honey.
No, honey.
Ew, that's gross.
Honey, I air travel only. Honey, I'm not. You won't catch me on a boat, bitch.
Okay, what did you think of Run to You?
Here's how I felt about all of them. Sure,
They were fun. Okay,
Sure.
I'll start this right now. All the performances this episode, except for maybe one, was like, okay, that was fine.
Can I tell you?
Isn't that sad? For a whole episode to watch 9 performances and 8 of them, you feel like, yeah.
Even though I think Hot was my least favorite of the 3 last week,
It was the most interesting.
like all 3 of those were so fun,
memorable and fun,
great
yeah.
that I was like, oh, well, this is going to be a great week of many. Like,
Many
I do
performances.
not know why they front loaded the good ones and then we just sat through. And listen, this happened last time.
Yes, that's
There
true.
were a lot of
Yeah.
just mid or
Mid.
fine or whatever performances.
You had people that were like individual. Like you can have like affinity to like one of the performances and be like,
Yes.
okay, like I liked Man in Love a lot.
Tere's Man in Love is amazing.
But that
the
was
rest
not-
of the entire performance is just fine.
It's just fine,
And that's
yeah.
not me being shady.
No.
It was just like fine.
Yeah. Like Tomboy probably and Zoom were like the memorable ones, but I think Zoom was definitely.
I feel like
early.
I had less of the like, oh, there's the one person
Yeah.
from each thing.
No.
Which I think is really the point of this challenge is
to
like,
find-
who's the star in each group?
Yeah, yeah.
There was some. I'm not saying there wasn't any.
I would say there was someone that like led in each one. That not necessarily is the killing part too. Like,
No, not necessarily.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so what did you think of So Run to You, this ends up being my favorite vocal, I think, if I think about it. Just because I think it's a hard song. I think Yoonmin ate this up, though. I thought Yoonmin was so good in this that I was, like, super surprised.
What do we have? Run to You, Rose Blossom,
And
Breathe, and Queen
Queen
Card.
Card. The vocal prowess that is Queen Card.
As insane as it is, I probably understand the Rose Blossom win.
I totally agree. Yeah, yeah.
It is one of my favorite K-pop songs.
Yeah,
Haiki really popped off with that one, and the nation of Korea loves that song.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
K-pop
You feel
girlies,
the good
K fans love that song.
Yeah.
So that was probably my favorite performance, even though I had trouble with all of them. Like
Yes, yeah.
this one, I don't know if Sun Hung Yu like shot his voice with Rising Sun.
That's what I think. I think he did. And like, oh baby, we need the vaporizers on at all times. We need the humidifier with the Vicks Vapor Rub in it. It feels like he needs to like rest for like a week.
I don't understand the idea. Here's my tea and my gig, okay? I don't understand, and like it all depends on where they were ranked when they were able to choose their songs.
Yeah.
If I had just done the insane main vocal
Of Rising Sun.
Rising Sun, I would have done Dance.
I would have done Dance. And like, you know, I'm going to give myself a break.
Not
and
even
to show
to show something else.
show something else.
Maybe he was like, "Oh, those recappers on YouTube thought I sounded bad, so I need to prove to them that I can sound good." If that was the goal, unfortunately, I do not think he sounded as strained as in Rising Sun.
But
There's
like,
still like strain happening,
Yeah.
and it actually sounds like he has Like
yeah,
I'm worried he
it's-
has a
I
node,
I know. I'm worried he has nodes.
and I've got nodes for him. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The notes.
Yeah. So hopefully he's able to rest.
Yoonmin ends up. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty solid. I think
Yeah.
I preferred this over Rose Blossom just because it had more solidness.
Yeah.
I really like Woojin, and Yoonmin really surprised me in this. And I have a soft spot for all of them, so I like all of them.
I thought Yoonmin did really well. I was very happy with Yoonmin. I thought Sen did really well too.
Despite
I think
all
Kang
of it.
Ho-jin is genuinely a fantastic vocalist.
Yes, yeah. Well, hello.
Hello.
Where are the votes?
Hello,
everybody.
And also, we can't even do the because if he had been in a dance song, I could have been like, well, maybe he's not that great of a dancer and blah, blah, blah. He's one of the better vocalists on the show.
Yep.
I won't even go so far as to say he's the best, but I will say he's one of the better vocalists on the show.
When you think of the vocalist of the show, you think.
And he's tall and cute.
Yeah.
Which is like the other requirement that the
Yes.
on-site fans always have.
Yeah. So I was very surprised. The on-site fans had an agenda. I felt like.
Did they have an agenda? I
don't know. It just felt they were not connecting.
We'll talk about the data at the end, and I just feel like I genuinely think I would rather watch a version of this show that at least did editing so that I understood the audience vote. Like, there is always criticism.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about Drag Race. There's always criticism of like, well,
The
this girl
lip syncs.
actually won the lip sync, even though it's being forced down our throat that like the other girl did.
Right.
I would rather have the editing match the outcome of the show,
right.
so that it like all is cohesive.
Yes.
I'm watching this and being like, and like to be clear, I don't think there's any kind of editing they could have done to make it seem like Woojin was bad.
Yeah. Because he was just...
Because he wasn't.
Yeah.
The problem is like, maybe the packages need to better reflect what's going to happen.
Something.
It drives me crazy.
Because you get the big gag of like, what? He scored so low. And then you move on. And then they're just like, well, I was disappointed.
Yeah, we just move straight on to smoke.
Which we should too as well.
Yeah. You already sound like you've been smoking.
Smoke you out. I'm going to smoke you out.
We've got Yi Chen and Yam Ye Chan.
Yi Chen versus Ye Chan. Wow.
Yi Chen versus Ye Chan. Last week we had already some tension right off the get-go.
There's a 10-year difference.
There's a 10-year difference. They were both on Project 7.
Yi Chen is like, I don't want to be leader. You can be leader, but I'll be killing parts.
Because I can't be both.
I can't be both.
So you can be leader, but then he tries to talk
over him. But he is
him.
just completely nagging over.
Okay,
Ye
but
Chen.
I'm of two minds of this.
Me too.
Watching this, I was like, they clearly know each other. There are cutaways to the confessionals where Ye Chan is like, this is really frustrating.
Yeah.
Funny that it feels like we never get a Yi Chen talking head ever.
Oh.
But then, like, when they're in the arguments, it does feel like it's like
they're
not super serious.
They're not mean to one another.
If I was to strip out the editing and especially like the sound effects,
right?
I feel like I'd be like, oh, they're like kind of joking with each other.
They're kind of joking. They're like, they have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a banter to it. Because I don't think Yi Chen would just like outwardly talk to someone like that unless he knows them.
I'm not saying like they were like, let's amp. Like, I don't think that, I don't know necessarily there's a conscious decision other than being like, let's give them something to work with.
But I think they're painting it a little bit more in a...
But here's what I'm going to say.
It's so fiery.
If you were going to go so far as to be like, we're idols, we can't diss each other. Like, your idea is literally like, let's do a diss track, and then Yi Chen's argument in response is like, we can't do that. Idols wouldn't do that. Idols aren't supposed to be arguing with each other, so you can't do this and say that. You're already doing the diss track in your little package.
So just amp it up if you want to in the edit.
Yeah, girl. And also the idea of it being a diss was like 2 8 counts.
I know, it was just one section,
which is fine. It was fine. I didn't mind.
I thought it was for the whole song.
I thought it was for the whole song. Fine, but also it's a concept.
It's a concept.
That's the whole K-pop's whole gig is doing concepts.
Yeah. Anyway,
whatever. They argue in the package to the point that they rehearse separately. Mm-hmm. They perform. Spoiler alert, they get the highest
rap.
No.
Yam
Ye Chan gets the highest rap score individually.
Okay. I think he does a really good job. I mean, like, I think Ye-chan...
Why does Ye-chan's body look like that?
It's these short little guys.
It's these short little kings.
Short kings.
What are we doing?
Isn't it crazy?
Yes, that's why I'm bringing it up. Why does his body look like that? For whomst? For whomst the Southern Bell tolls.
Yeah, I thought Ye-chan did a really good job. I think he is the more skilled rapper than Ye-chan. I think Ye-chan is more of an idol performer.
I agree. I do
than
think
an actual
Ye-chan
rapper that
feels
I think
like an idol track.
Yeah.
I thought this was good. I actually, weirdly, I think like the best performances
are in the rap.
Maybe are the rap.
I think so too.
They're the strongest.
They're the strongest.
Like, they're just like cohesively the strongest.
Yes. And it feels like the feed, because they have to like write the lyrics, the feedback that Justice was giving all of the rappers felt really like specific of like,
okay, this is my question. So Dance had to create the choreo. Rappers had to rap.
Vocal had to
They had to arrange?
No, they had to self-distribute the songs.
So they just had to break up the lines of the song.
And then I guess like harmonize, like make harmonies.
Okay. I understand that this is the concept of this mission.
I'm not.
I don't care if the idol that I like can choreograph and or write their own. I don't even care if they can write their own raps. I'll be really honest. I am not a rap purist.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. They did say that comment. I think it was in the choreography for La 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 La. They were like, well, the challenge is like, we're trying to make sure that you are dancers and choreographers. I'm like, you don't need.
They're not going to let them do that. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
They're not going to have them do that in this group.
Yeah. In this group specifically.
Wake One is not going to do that.
Yeah.
Please be serious.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah.
Okay, so Ye-chan wins. Ye-chan gets second place, even though he like flubbed his lines.
Yeah.
I mean, even though he got the lowest place.
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is.
But Ye-chan in the confessionals was like, I'm happy that like Ye-chan was able to, like, I'm happy that I was able to help Ye-chan.
Yeah, they squashed it because they left it all.
But
on
it's
the
funny.
This was another one that I was like, God damn, I wish I spoke Korean.
In the thing, they don't show any of the second half. Like, it seemed like all they showed in the backstage of them fighting was from one day after the midpoint, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. I don't know. Did it work? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I think it was the best what they could do.
Yeah. If their idea was like, let's argue to give us more airtime, I guess you both would have gotten great airtime because you're only two people in this number. They had to give you airtime.
Yes, they had to give you airtime.
You have the best opportunity to get individual airtime in this group more than anybody else. Poor So-won. We'll get to him. Okay, let's talk about Bad. We've got Kim Jun-seo, Masato, and Park Dong-yu. So last week, this is one that was like separate. The whole gig was like, Dong-yu. It was like they all wanted the killing part. They ended up like going over to the Jenny group asking about who did the killing part the best.
Basically,
blah, blah, blah,
Jenny
blah, blah.
cast the killing part.
Yes, and then that's how Jun-seo ended up getting the killing part.
Yes, Dong-yu tried for every part, tried to be a leader, but like couldn't get it. But then he's the only one that has choreography experience, so he is choreographing.
He's the lowest ranked. He basically has nothing and everything to lose, meaning like
nothing to lose altogether.
He's not a leader. He's not the killing part. He's
doing all the work.
He's doing all the work.
They did try to choreograph it all individually, and he was like, "Oh, this is a mess."
Yeah, a couple groups tried that,
yeah.
and every time I was like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the burden of trying to be like
just in one person,
but then like maybe just do it all together as like a group. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. I've never created. That's not true. I used to create choreo and swing choir. Thank you so much. We love a little bell cut.
So you're dance captain?
I have never been a dance captain, but I did play the character of dance captain in Kiss Me Kate. Yeah. So Dong-yu ends up like doing all the choreography. They go to the midpoint check-in. Jun-seo needs to amp up the killing part. Then we had Masato having trouble keeping up with the choreography and getting like the worst self-evaluations. And then it's just like, so then Dongyu just
has to do more
does
work,
it all.
basically.
He has to teach Masato. He has to fix the choreo.
There's like
There's a lot of like Junso is just not there.
Well, Junso, yeah, the leadership is very interesting because he has a specific leadership style, I think, of like, I am decision maker, delegator, but I'm not the one that's like, what I'm not. He says it. He's like, I'm not the one that's like making sure the choreography is good because that's not necessarily my skill. So as a leader, I would delegate it to a person that has that skill.
Which is technically correct.
Correct.
I just don't know how it reads.
I know it's not reading great.
No,
I
which
understand
is weird because
it.
we talked about in like that first when he was the leader of the two stars.
Yeah,
that it was like he was like it was great. It was
Yeah.
such a great story for him.
but I think because now there's just the three of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a little.
And the whole narrative is packaged as like the woe is Dongyu card.
Yeah. So what did you think?
Guys, you're not gonna get me to hate Junso. It's not happening.
It's not
It
happening,
won't happen.
especially in these pants.
Especially in that shirt, especially in that vest, especially. Although I love the idea of holding a little vest like you're holding a jacket. It's so funny. It's so small. I thought this was good. I thought this was one of the better performances in this episode.
Agreed.
I would watch Junso.
When we have watched Junso do everything.
I think he's really good. I thought Dongyu was great.
I thought Dongyu was good.
I thought this one probably shook out the correct way.
Yeah.
For the narrative, Dongyu probably should have gotten the highest score simply because that was the narrative they were pushing. But it was only a 10. There was 1 person difference.
Yeah.
Because I think at one point they ended up. You realize that they just multiplied every vote by 10. So there were 131 people that voted for Junso and 130 that voted for Dongyu.
Yeah. I think Masato, this doesn't feel like the song for him. I personally need Masato to be in a concept that fits him.
You know what Masato I think would have been great in, potentially? I don't know how his voice is.
Yeah.
Is Rose Blossom. I think he could have been great
I
in
think
Rose
so.
Blossom. He
would have really like eaten up that concept. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Let's move on. Tambourine. We got another dance performance. Come on, Eve Sunbae.
Come on, Eve Sunbae.
Chen Kai-wen, Yumeki, Zhang Jiahao, Hu Han-wen, Tatsuki, and Shui Suren. Okay, so last week, Chen Kai-wen got the killing part from Yumeki. Obviously, it was like bestowed by Yumeki, so it was a huge deal.
Yumeki's choreographing, he's leading, and he's, I would say, thinking about it like, a performance.
Yes.
Like I got booked to choreograph this performance. Yeah. And so I'm just like focusing it.
This had the best choreography.
Oh, totally.
Of all of them. It had the most interesting formations. It also had the most people.
Yes, it had the most people. And it was the thing with Yumeki is he said his big criticism was that like, I wasn't featuring everyone. So he fixes it. And I think he does it.
Halfway through freaks out.
He has a full meltdown. And it's really sad to watch, it is completely understandable. Everything he was saying is exactly what everyone is thinking, but he is finally actually saying it out loud. It was crazy to watch.
It is completely understandable.
He's like, no one's worried here. You guys are all popular.
You feel the energy of when someone has never watched a survival show before. Because I literally go, they're going to edit this in.
Yeah.
You're getting the edit, babe. You're getting the edit.
You're going to be the character.
I do not think it is like dwelled on long enough to like leave a lasting impression on viewers' minds.
Yeah.
But while it was happening,
it's still under the Yumeki story, technically.
Yes. While it was happening, I was truly like, babe.
It was like his team and like other Sea Planet.
He was so mad.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's such a fine line that viewers find when you're like advocating for yourself versus being like a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
I am not saying he dipped his toe into that, but it really teetered on the edge there for a second. Yeah. It's fine.
I think if he like was like, I'm not gonna work for the rest of the day, like pulled a Zhongxing, I think there would be
people would have lost their minds.
Yeah, but I think it felt like it was just this one outburst. He had all of his
people
friends
would be
there.
calling for his head on a pike. I mean, like, people aren't normal about this stuff.
Yeah, you got called out for...
Girl.
Well, you'll get called out for anything, honey.
That's true. So the only thing I hated about this package is, like, I want to know what it was before the freak out and then what it became.
Yeah.
Because what it became does really feature them, but I can't tell how much was changed.
They
or
were
how
just
much
showing
was
a little
like,
bit that I was like...
Sudan was just, like, getting in his own head, like, really worried. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought what they presented was really good.
Yeah.
I really liked this performance.
I did too.
I truly wish they had not dubbed the voice. I wish they had just played the... I know
they
that was,
had to sing
I know
it.
that was part of it.
Yeah.
But, like,
hearing Chen Kai-wen sing Eve Sunbae-nim's lyrics took me right out.
Took me right out. May have bumped me.
Yeah. I mean, it works for bad, but no one knows that song except for Korea. So.
Yeah. Let's talk about these scores. So, Chen Kai-wen is first. Then we've got Hu Han-wen.
I know. The girlies, this...
They
ate it up. And it's so funny because I'm like, but he...
The K-Nunas love
Oh
Hu
my
Han-wen.
God, the Nunas love Han-wen.
Zhang Jiahao is third, so they all get all-stars. And then we've got Tachiki, Shui Sudan, and in
Yumeki
last
got
place,
last place,
is
which is so
Yumeki.
crazy.
Yumeki?
You matter. The thing is, I don't know if the audience was like, oh, Yumeki's not featured enough. I would have to watch back and be like, does Yumeki leave an impression on me? But Yumeki could walk on and you'd be like, wow, he danced that walk really well. I would notice. So I don't know.
Even if you're like, he wasn't featured enough, I don't agree that that's what we're basing this on. I mean, like, objectively, we're supposed to be like, did they do a good job?
Yeah.
And there's no one that can watch that and be like, I actually think Yumeki is bad in this. I think he's not a good dancer.
So I will press this little circle.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
That's not what happened, Diva.
Yeah.
Only 72 people in that audience thought he did a good job.
That's what I'm saying. We would just be voting for everyone.
We would be voting for it. We would be one of those. I'm sure there are others who are just like, yeah,
I'm having a great time.
totally, for sure.
I think they're pretty neat.
Let's go to Rose Blossom. We've got Jang Hanum, Choi Liu, Dang Hong Hai, Park Junil, and Kim Dong Yoon. Okay.
No one can sing this
No one
song.
can sing. Hanum, my good sister Hanum.
My good sister Hanum is
pressed.
struggling. She's like, okay.
Okay, so they do the midpoint check-in. They're literally like, none of you can sing. Great job, Hanum.
Great job, Hanum.
None of you can
None
sing.
of you can sing this.
And then they go back and they're talking. The funniest part was when they go back and they're in this little conversation and and they're like, well, I think, like, what should we do or whatever? And Hanum literally just goes like, you just have to learn it. You just have to memorize it. You have to memorize the lyrics and the melody.
I know.
He is so mad.
He's so
like,
mad.
Why
He's over
am
Why am I in this group? Can I just do this as a solo song, please? What is going on?
I'd love to see it. Feel free. I think, let's talk about this performance though. Oh, Junil also has like a little bit of a storyline. He like is teetering. He's like, I did so bad. Maybe I'll just give my part to Hanum. I don't know what then the idea is. Like, then you just aren't gonna sing. You're just gonna sing only the unison parts. I didn't understand.
Exactly. Like not share those big parts with Hanum.
It's a good idea that they did not go
but
that route.
Yeah, because then you would end up looking like Feel Special, and then
yes,
that's the thing. I think Hanum was like, I don't want to just be me. It's gonna look bad.
No, of course.
Okay, let's talk about this performance.
I'm gonna be really honest. Choi Liu is not in my 8. And people are gonna get so mad that I'm about to say this. I thought about putting him in my 8 based on this episode, even though he does not have a great voice.
Yeah,
he has star quality.
He has star quality.
It's there. It's right there.
It's
anytime the camera cuts to him, it's like
his eyes are glistening. Yeah,
that's an idol.
You cannot help but like look at him.
He blows 2 notes in this song. biffs.
Blue. I'd still vote
I would
for him.
still let him in the group.
Yeah.
I would not be mad. I'm not voting for him, but I would not be mad if Trey Liu made the group. I think it's there. I think it's like just.
I think with proper training, if he gets selected and then working towards
and maybe
the debut.
it'll be a half situation. It'll be 6 months before they debut. That's plenty of time.
That's plenty of time.
Half a year? Come on.
To just like work on literally like how to strengthen your diaphragm.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Jung Hanum, who is a superior vocalist
singer
on this show.
Absolutely.
Genuinely great vocal.
It's so easy.
So easy. Like he makes it look really effortless. He maybe makes it look a little too easy. Effortless?
Yeah. I think he shares you with. I think he's one of your sisters in the RBF's family.
Resting bitch face.
Yeah, I think so. There is just a coldness, I think, sometimes when he's on stage that I think maybe he plays up to it. Maybe he feels comfortable in that, but like it's not letting us in.
Rose Blossom is such like a
graduation song.
It's a graduation.
As we go on, we remember.
It is as we go on, we remember.
You have to let us in with the song.
But it's like
we are
more
all singing
cheery
with
than
you.
the Vitamin C song.
Yes.
He I don't think he smiles once during this performance.
Also, why are they sitting in the
staging
chorus?
Is boot. God awful. Why are they on a subway? I hated the whole thing. This performance
Honestly,
drove me crazy.
They should have just copied the Queendom Puzzle Day 6 performance where it's like, oh, it's yearbook. It's graduation.
Literally that.
Singing by Huisa, our high-key icon.
Hello?
I know, because we watched the whole thing and we were like, Hanum, you sound great, but my God.
Like, if I had my eyes closed, I'd be like, oh, Hanum #1 for sure. Opening them,
I was like, Mama, you gotta connect.
It's just like not
there. It's just
in
there,
his face,
but not letting us in.
Literally everything else is there.
I know.
I genuinely think it's like right there. He's got to wake up the face, and it drove me crazy that no one mentioned it.
I know.
Why do you look so solemn?
It's a happy song, Diva.
It's a happy song, Boots.
Ooh.
Like, if you put Trey Liu's face on that Hanum vocal, there you go. That's your idol.
Oh, my God. We did it.
Let's go to Famous. Famous. We got Soan, Kim Jae-hyun, and Kim Taejo. Last week, it was Taejo versus Jaehyun for the killing part.
And it still is. That is the story. Who will be the killing part? Who will be the star of the song? Because it won't be Soan, I guess.
I'll do my diatribe about Soan in just a moment. Taejo, they do the check-in with Justice. Justice is like, Taejo, what are these lyrics? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? You need to make
it personal to you.
Yes, Mama.
That's the point.
Higgledy-piggledy, what are we doing?
Mrs. Pigglewiggle. Mrs. Pigglewiggle. Mrs. Pigglewiggle is a book series, by the way, just so everybody knows. I'm just saying words. Taejo goes off, and I love this confessional where he's like, I was talking about counting cash, and I got a Subway card. I have
a Subway card. That's funny.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
Again, for the rap performances, truly wish I spoke Korean so I could have gotten a little more context. But then they do another check-in. They're like, Justice is like, listen, you might want to swap the killing part.
I think Taejo is eating.
And then we go into, and so on. It's like, okay, well, after the self-evaluations, then we'll see. We do the self-evaluations. Everyone says Jaehyun is the weakest link, which is wild based on the performance that I saw.
But I think they mentioned that he's like,
no, I literally
Jaehyun.
Just mean like Soan is not a rapper.
Oh, I know.
It's crazy to me.
I know.
I'm not, that is not me trying to be shady to Soan.
But I think it's because it's the All Day Project song.
Oh, Soan is so smart to have picked this
song. I know, because he's like, I'm doing the Bailey parts, I'm doing the Annie part, I'm doing the girl parts.
Yes.
Honey, and you two.
The parts that sing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I know. And then, so they're like, well, it's going to come down to it. And then Taejo is finally like, no, he can just
No, I think he should
keep it. Because he says he looked over and he looked so sad and he was like, I felt
he's working
bad,
really hard.
He was working really hard and I think he can do it. They go into the performance. This is where I'm like, the narrative that the show is presenting got muddy.
It did, because in the performance...
They go into the performance.
Taejo eats this up.
Jaehyun does great.
I think Jaehyun pulls it off in the killing part.
Sure.
But he activates there. I think he's like...
The whole narrative, I feel like, was like, Taejo is such a good guy. And he, like, is a really strong whatever. I think they want... I think the editing is like, well, we don't want them to hate Jaehyun.
Yeah.
So they both, like, end with the masters being like, wow, that Jaehyun is really something, huh? And it's so weird because in the package, it's so Taejo focused.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh, I mean, yeah, no one's arguing that. And so then they do like an equal, like, and they're both so good. Crickets about Soan. Literal crickets. What are we doing? What's happening?
I feel so bad for my sister.
Sohan does not deserve this. Sohan has been through too much.
Yeah.
Here's my hot take. I think if you were a contestant on Boys Planet 1, you should have not come back for Boys Planet 2. I think hindsight is 2020. There was no way they would have known that going in.
Totally. The producers are selling you like, hey, we're doing it again. We'd love to get some people back.
It is not they're not gonna like be like, and now it's your chance to shine. They think you already flopped the first time around.
Because what ends up happening is what happened here, where Sohan just basically is a mentor, a tutor.
So the most airtime Sohan has had in this entire show is the preview for next week.
Yes, because he like does a little mother courage monologue out in the
girl. Anyway, what do you think about who would you have picked, Jaehyun or Taejo? I always feel like the raps are so hard to pick.
Yeah, I probably still would have picked Jaehyun.
Okay. I bought Taejo more. It's so weird because Justice spends the whole midpoint section being like, I don't know about Jaehyun. I don't know. I think you want to switch the killing part, blah, blah, blah. And then in the, like, feedback from the masters, he's like, wow, Jaehyun's a real hip-hop star.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
That's what I mean. I think...
Because I felt like Taejo more...
I think the edit's getting sloppier and sloppier. It's just not matching what they're trying to show.
I don't know.
Or they're not keeping continuity.
I would have voted for Taejo.
For the killing part. Or for, like, who was the best.
If I had to pick one person of the three of them as my favorite, I would have picked Taejo.
I would be the girly who would vote for Sohan because he ate up all of his parts because he wasn't doing the raps.
I know. I thought Jaehyun did a great job, especially when he got to his little killing part right at the end.
I think the killing part really worked.
But I really liked Taejo's, like, when he came down the, like, aisle thing.
Totally.
I was like,
Yeah.
Anyway, he ate. Let's go to Breathe. We've got Joan Shin, Yu Kangmin, and Jo Kye-hyun.
Wow. What is going on here?
Last week, we were like, oh, Gaehan is the leader, but he's, like, really low ranked in comparison to both of them. So there's, like, a little bit of, unease with that. In the midpoint check, Anshin gets the worst score.
It's too high for him.
Too high.
But then they're like, no, it's not too high. It's just he's in the evaluation.
Baeko is the special master for the episode. Our good friend Baeko.
Our good friend Baeko. Please watch all of our build-up recaps.
Where I yell at Baeko every week for like 8 weeks straight. And once again has decided to call into question someone's authenticity due to their emotive nature on stage.
I know. Literally, we were watching this. I was like, it's the same feedback he gave Ganu. Reheated feedback nachos.
I think maybe I can buy his critique a little bit more.
Right.
In this.
Because I think even in the rehearsal itself, I was like, okay, this is rehearsal. So it looks like, yeah, I'm acting sad.
Can I just say, though, it looks like you're acting sad because you're in a room of 7 people. And we're 5 feet away from each other. We're about to be in a studio where there's a lot of people and it's a big space. I don't. If Kangmin is like, I'm going to do it as though I'm on stage.
Yeah.
I don't know what his reasoning is.
Yeah.
If that's the energy, I think it would have looked fine on stage.
I think so too. Proportional.
Because it needs to be bigger on stage.
Yeah.
So instead, in the performance, Kangmin just looks dead.
Yeah, he said, let me do a Hanum. And just completely remove all emotion and just like sing it straight.
I was so bummed.
I was so bummed because I could tell there was Beiko, I think, accessed something that probably was there.
Yes, and I think also Beiko says something about being like, this is not wacky Mecky, Jesus. This is Very's like 7th year, right?
Yeah.
Meaning like your contract's about to be up.
Yeah.
So like
there's desperation here.
Yeah. And I think it really unlocked something, and I really, it was very sad to watch
someone.
It's even more sad to me, honestly.
That's someone that's debuted.
That someone that is at the end of their contract is still like, I feel like I'm not good enough. Know. And that's how you'll never feel good enough. That's until you work interiorly on yourself. Interiorly, not a word.
Interior design. Until you work in interior desigin.
Until everybody gets into mid-cent mod, you won't feel good about yourself. But Gaehan's a revelation.
Yeah.
He's so good in this.
He's so good in this. He was the best one for me.
He was so good in this and has none of the narrative.
You're just like, wow.
Wow, good job, guy. Whoever you are, we haven't even focused on for 3 minutes in this entire show.
I mean, yes, you can only have one storyline going into a whatever.
And I agree that Kangmin's was the more interesting storyline.
Yes, yeah. It's crazy to me to be like, and nothing from Anshin too. Like
but then cut out the last week bullshit, and then you can make the little packages a little bit bigger.
Cut out the hour wasted last week of just like figuring out who's singing what parts. It's messy. So Gaehan was your favorite in this?
Gaehan was for sure my favorite. I think Anshin sounds really good. I think they all actually sound good. But I am a crier at a ballad.
Yeah.
Again, go
watch build up.
And I wept every week.
Yeah.
I was not moved to a single sniffle.
I know.
And it's not the song. It's not like, the song's bad.
It's not the song, and it's not the vocals because they sounded great. It's just there was no reaching out in the song, which I think the vocals, they're there to do that.
I screamed about Mayfair's fucking IU performance for like 72 straight hours. I wailed on my little bed like a little Victorian child caught with consumption. This did not do anything for me, but congrats to them. Queen card, we've got Lee Leo, Chung Sang-hyun, Kim Shi-hwan, and Kim In-hoo.
Again,
Sang-hyun can't hit the notes.
Sang-hyun can't sing.
I do not understand.
Mama Sang-hyun can't sing.
And he chose the vocal song that is like the least vocal song.
I think he was like, he chose the least vocal song, and he chose that has like light rap. So he's like, I think this is my alley because I'm not.
No. He was third.
He was third in the ranks.
He had literally every song was available to him. He had options galore.
Honestly, he probably should have done one of the rap songs.
He should have done Smoke.
He should have done Smoke.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get the Sang-hyun.
I don't get Sang-hyun. I don't get the song. I don't get why they chose this as a vocal song.
I don't get why this is here. I don't
get why we would do. Let's stop changing idol songs into boy covers. Yeah. Let's stop doing that. Specifically like the group Idol. Like their songs are for women, about women,
by women.
It's like
yeah, keep it.
Who is your favorite? Oh, I should also bring up Leo does this whole thing in the package where he's like, I know how hard it is. I left being an idol. I went to be solo, and then I realized that I don't like.
It was
being
lonely.
Alone.
Yeah,
it was lonely.
He felt lonely about it.
And that's the most that Leo has had. I was like, guys, I was for sure that they were gonna give like Leo a full package.
I thought the story was going to be about Leo.
That 100% is what I thought was going to happen.
Because they made a little joke of like, oh, Leo's without Sangwon this week, blah 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 blah. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be about like he had come to this decision to like pursue this again. No, it's about Sangwon.
And I guess he did. I mean, in that
He did,
conversation,
yes,
it
it's in
is
there.
kind of about that.
But
that is
about
not he is a tertiary avenue on the Sanghyun lane of the narrative.
Yeah.
And then he scores. Okay, what?
I don't think they should have done the song at all. I think they did the best with what they could with this concept. Okay, it's a band, sure, okay. Leo does sound solid, but like this song is not.
So much of this song is Queen Card.
Yeah, it's not a vocally
even, like,
challenging
singing.
song.
It's like sing song.
Yeah. So I didn't really feel like anyone stood out as like the best because it was like it didn't feel like a performance to be judged on. It felt like we're singing this at karaoke.
And it's weird because clearly they're trying to set this up as the tomboy of this year.
Yeah. Didn't work.
And I don't. Even Tomboy was not my favorite performance last year.
Yeah.
Or last season. So I don't know. I don't think they know. I don't think the audience knew. Sanghyun gets first. Inhu gets second. Inhu was my favorite.
Yes, Inhu was your favorite.
And I don't think Sanghyun ended up doing a bad job.
No, he ended up being closer to the notes.
Yeah.
But like Liu, he plays it up on stage. So it's like.
Siwon is third and Leo is fourth.
Leo is fourth. Leo got like the worst score, right? At least in this round. But like he got a very low score compared to everyone in the whole.
Yeah, of the whole thing, I think Leo is like the sixth lowest score in the overall, like everybody that performed. Yeah. It's.
Crazy.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's go to the final song. La 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 by Stray Kids. Hu Shinlong, Fan Shi, Kim Gonu, Chen Boen, and Zhao Guangshu. Last week it was like Shinlong let Gonu be the leader, even though like 4 of them are from Sea Planet. He's the only Korean. So that's,
It's so crazy though because the compliments that they give Shinlong, who is the star of this narrative, is like, wow, he really led. The mentors say he really led them. Great, like he led them well.
I think they're technically meaning he led them in the choreo well, like because he is the killing part, but he was not the leader. It was for sure Gonu. They have the narrative, which I have deemed hardest and working in capital letters, TM. They work until 3 a.m. to learn the choreo. Then they go and they do their midpoint check-in.
And they're like, Mama, this is a cover.
And they just had done... This is why I was like, Shinlong, don't do this song. You like Stray Kids too much.
You're just going to do Stray Kids.
Don't do this. So they had to rework all the choreo. They move into a werewolf theme, which is something that, again, Stray Kids has never done before.
On a survival show, actually.
Yeah, in fact, on this channel. What did you think of this performance?
I thought this was a really good performance. I thought they utilized the stage the best out of everyone. They like 100%. Moved information 100%. with the stage, and I
hated the stage overall. Like, the way it was laid out.
But they actually used it to their advantage, and I was like, wow, that's brilliant. I think they had the most interesting choreography. Yep. Although I think Tambourine was like the hardest and most complicated. This was like, oh, there's a thought behind it. There's a concept.
Yeah, I thought this was their choreography was more interesting just because it had like the concept of it. Yeah. I still think like Tambourine's choreo like is the most like makes the best sense.
Yeah. And I thought Shinlong ate this up. I mean, I thought everyone did a pretty good job, but it is featuring Shinlong. And I think they were like okay to give that to him. I think there's like just general goodwill for Shinlong overall from the fans and from the contestants.
Yeah.
And he does lead the performance well. Like, he sells it in order to sell the whole thing.
I don't feel, sometimes it can feel like, oh, it's this person and their background dancers. Yeah. It doesn't feel like that. I think they do feel like an actual team. Yeah. I understand why overall it won the highest score, because it feels the most complete.
Yeah.
Like, it has the concept, it has the vision. They all do it together. No one's bad. Like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I think all of it, that alone, I, like, understand why it got the vote it did. I don't think this is my favorite performance of this round, but I did have a good time watching it, and I was impressed with what they were able to do with it. And, listen, as a fan of the musical Cats, I love people trying to act like animals. You know, why not? Absolutely. So Shinlong gets the highest, and I hate to tell you, your beloved Bowen gets the lowest score.
I do think this was not the right
He has the second lowest score in the entire round.
Yeah, he just doesn't really stand out in this.
He's also short, which we know famously the K fans don't love.
Crucify him! He's a short king.
He's short! Death to all of them! Okay, let's talk about the data. I've got data. Top scorers per discipline. Discipline meaning vocal, rap, and dance. Hanum had the highest vocal score of everybody. Yeom-Ye-chan had the highest rap score of anybody. And Yoonsa from XXL had the highest score of everybody. The bottom scorers per discipline. Nyan Boeng had the lowest rap score. Kang Woo-jin had the lowest vocal score.
Boo!
And Yu Meki had the lowest dance score and the lowest score in the entire
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is their deal.
Did he murder a puppy that we don't know about? Did something happen?
Who knows?
The highest scorer for a 2-star person, a person who got moved into 2-star, is Kim Dong-yoon, and the lowest score for a person with all stars is Fan Ji-yi. So that's all interesting. So that's it.
Okay.
Now here are the official rankings.
Who did the best? Yeah.
The official scores of the groups, the team score. In first was La 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 La. They're gonna go to M Countdown. And you tell me at which point you feel like it's like, I don't know.
Okay? We're starting to waver.
La 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 is number 1. Rose Blossom is number 2.
Okay. Oh, no.
Number 3 is Famous.
Huh.
Number 4 is Bad. Number 5 is a tie between Smoke and XXL. Number 7 then is a tie between Hot, Tambourine, and Like Jenny. Wow. 10 is Breathe. 11 is Run to You. And by the way, the difference between Breathe and Run to You is a 200. 200. And then Queen Card is number 12. That is the lowest rank.
I kind of agree with Queen Card a little bit. But that's from a theoretical point of view of like, this song should not have been in this.
The song should not have been the choice. Yeah. I do not think it was the worst performance of this round.
I am shocked that Like Jenny is not in the top 3 or 4. Because I think Like Jenny is probably the best. At least it made the most impression on me.
I think like the group that I was like most impressed by, or like the most like I was surprised or like took me by surprise and I had such a great time with genuinely was XXL. I think it was like my favorite performance because it was like a nice treat that it was like so enjoyable that I didn't expect for it to be so. So I think like overall that probably would have been my highest.
My favorite performance of the whole mission is, I think it's Like Jenny.
Yeah. Genuinely. I mean, Like Jenny is also really good. I just was like, I knew I was going to
enjoy it. I know. I think I'm gonna sound like such a stan for this little performative reading sad boy.
When he
cried during Breathe, I was like, okay, he's doing this on purpose to piss us off. To be like, I do cry. Adam, RJ, I also cry at ballads.
Me too, King.
Me too, King. Yeah, I think just Harry June's choreography, everyone utilized so well in that number. And Sangwon, like, he gave a different depth of his, like, persona on stage that I was like, oh my God.
I don't think there was any this time that was like, I was like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Like this, I was like, everything, it was just, there was a lot of like, sure.
Yeah, it was just fine. I don't want to say mid because I actually don't like calling things mid.
I don't like calling things mid either.
It feels really insulting. So it just feels like they were just fine because no one was bad. Mm-hmm. And there were performances that like popped out.
I would say there were definitely a lot of performances that I just felt like were not memorable.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're now moving to our top 8. So do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
Yeah, you should go first. You should go first.
Okay. I have done some change-ups.
I have done some change-ups as well. I did not do any backups though.
But I didn't do any backups either.
But I need a philosophy as to what's your top, what was your method going into this top 8?
The method of my madness? I didn't have one.
Just vibes.
Because at first I was like, well, what I should do is I should pick people who had high individual votes. Because then at least I'm there. Like, I know they'll have
realistic.
Like, I don't want to just pick people that are like going home in a week or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know if I held firm to that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I don't really have...
Are you taking...
I think this is an 8 that could be a group that I would actually be very invested in.
Are you taking...
Let me say that.
Are you taking cumulative or are you taking from this mission drew you in?
I would say primarily this mission drew me in.
Okay.
But like also like...
Just establish who
are
your
the repeats that you'll notice.
Okay.
I'm going to go with I'm going to start... They're not in order.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to tell you who are the people on this list that you won't be shocked by that I say.
Yeah.
Shinlong.
Uh-huh.
Who's Shinlong? Sangwon.
Uh-huh.
Not surprising. Junsa.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprising. Hyunjun. Not surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, you kept your 4. Okay.
Those 4. Kang Woo-jin.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Chen Kai-wen.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Han Hye-jun.
Uh-huh.
And Yoonsa.
Yoonsa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to pick...
I'm on the Yoonsa train.
If you were to pick a crystal Mangne, I think he would be the one.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Jung Hyun-jin.
The Sapphire Mangne.
Yeah, Sapphire Mangne. Emerald Mangne. Well, they would be Ruby and Sapphire.
Right.
Yeah, just like gold and silver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Silver crystal.
Yeah, don't say the G word.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
I think that's a good...
Yoonsa
Sangwon, Shinlong Junsa, Harry Jun, Woojin, Kaiwen, Hyunjun.
Yeah.
I
pretty
think
balanced.
A pretty good group.
Yeah. I think we went about it the same way and picked like... So I started thinking about parts in the group because
Can I guess your list?
Okay. I don't think you will.
Sangwon.
Okay.
Harry Jun.
Okay.
Junsa.
Mm-hmm.
Shinlong.
Mm-hmm.
How many differences do we have? 3?
So far, those names that you've said 2.
Oh.
Sangwon, Shinlong,
you were saying okay to each one, so I thought you were agreeing.
Yeah, agreeing the names. I was hearing I was active listening.
Oh, sure. It's new for RJ.
You said 2 names.
How many do we have in common? Let me ask that first. Okay.
We have 4 in common.
So Sangwon's for sure on that list.
Uh-huh.
Would be crazy.
I ranked mine. Sangwon is my PO1.
Is Junsa on your list?
He is not on this list currently.
Wow.
I know. I said I Twink all the way, but
the Yaoi community
fans,
is shook.
The Yaoi stands are shook. This episode, like, certain people drew me in that I was like, I'm going to give them a chance because I don't know if they're going to make it to the next round. So let me give them a chance.
So I don't think you have Hyunjun. Chen Kai-wen, I think you have.
Chen Kai-wen is my number 2.
Wow.
PO2.
Shinlong, I think you have Shinlong.
Shinlong is PO3.
Uh-huh.
My 3rd place.
And Harry Jun.
No.
You don't have Harry Jun?
I didn't. It was so hard to decide, Adam.
No.
There are 8 spots.
I know. I'm aware.
I don't need to pick Harry June. I have a Harry June here.
So then who do you have? Ujin? Kang
I don't
Ujin?
need Harry June, Adam. I have a Harry June right here.
Thank you so much. Kang Ujin?
It's Kang Ujin.
That's
Kang Ujin was my 5th. Okay.
Okay.
So here's my lineup from the top. PO1, my number 1 is Lee Sang-won.
Okay.
Number 2, Chen Kai-wen.
Great.
Number 3, He Jin-long.
Great.
Number 4, Zhang Jiahao.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was the star of Tambourine.
Sure.
When he was in the center, his isolations, when he made eye contact to the camera, I was like, oh, he is
So
embodying.
not Chen Kai-wen.
He is I also really like Chen Kai-wen and Tambourine, but Jiahao was like
a revelation.
I mean, we always knew he was good, but I felt like this performance was like, do not forget me.
Do not
forget my name. Zhang Jiahao.
24601.
24601. Yeah. Number 5.
24601.
Number 5, Kang Ujin.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I'm sold. I'm sold. I think it would be a mistake if he was not debuted here, or at least debuted, period. Because it looks like he wants to do this. He's very sweet. He's got the voice. There were some videos of him like doing his first fan event, and it was like very overwhelmed that there was a lot of people there.
Sure.
So I just hope that, it's in his own terms, that he likes what he's doing. I'm sold. I'm smitten and I'm sailed.
For now, he used to be sold over Junsa. I don't know what happened.
He was so mean.
RJ's very fickle. Very fickle.
I go with the waves of the episodes and the performances. He was just so mean. He was so evil. So mean. A mean person.
You're out of your mind.
No, I thought he did great, but I am picking this 8 because there might be, I don't know if Jiahao is going to make it.
You don't have to defend yourself to me. I don't care who
you don't care. These people care. Actually,
I don't think they
do either. It's fine.
Also, our vote at the end of the day won't matter.
Because I was voting for I'm voting for Bo and Chen, Sen, Nyan Boeng. I'm not voting for these people. I'm voting for Harry June. Okay. Kang Jun, number 5. Shu Qingyi, number 6.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm designating him as my
That's your Han Harry June spot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, no.
Oh.
Number 7, Kim Junmin was my Harry June spot.
Oh, sure, yeah, of course.
I think this story really worked on me.
It did.
For Junmin.
I'm glad you picked him because I did think about picking him.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you picked Harry June. Well, obviously twins.
Well, I have to, pick my brother.
Pick my brother. I'm gonna support my brother.
We are identical twins.
I have to pick him.
When we talk about Hot Harry June, you have to use my photo.
And then last but not least, my last spot, it worked, Adam. Yoonmin. It worked. He was really good.
Sure.
Great rapper, but then his vocals, he was harmonizing all of Run to You.
Yeah.
Which gagged me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay. So that's Lee Sang-won, Chen Kai-wen, He Shin-long, Zhang Jiahao, Kang Ujin, Shu Qingyu, Kim Junmin, and Yoon Min. That's pretty balanced to me, honey. It's very performance based, but I've got Ujin and Yoonmin in there for vocals, so I feel good. But I think that's the gig of this group. I think Ola Solar is going to be performance.
I don't think it's going to be a hip hop group. I don't think they're going to take it that far, but I think it's going to be
performance.
Maybe we don't know. You know what?
They might surprise us.
They might surprise us.
But I think, especially if DJ isn't happening. If it extends, I think they're open to the possibility that I think we need to make this group as another palette. We shouldn't just recreate exactly ZB1, but we should do something that can can complement.
Mm-hmm.
That's my tinfoil.
I don't think that's a tinfoil. I think that makes
That's
complete fiscal sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Marketability, where, looking around, seeing what comps are in the market.
Right, taking on the mask.
Doing
putting on the mask.
a CMA
of
the market.
Oh,
comparative
yes.
market analysis.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My question is like, I feel like within the past like year and a half,
Mm-hmm.
we've gotten quite a few debuts of 5th gen boy groups that do trend in like a bro energy, or not bro. Like, I don't mean that in like finance bro energy, but like in a just like a dude energy.
Yeah, in a dude energy.
And my fear would be like, are we gonna miss? Like, now would be the time to like do then a cute group. That's not what they're going for. But I feel like I don't see anything coming down the pike that's gonna supplant that. So that would be why I would be like, well, then move into that lane.
I sometimes will appreciate a dude group, but I won't fully just be following a dude group, But if a dude group can do a little happy, like God of Music, like 17, which is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, they can show that they're like brighter, but not necessarily like cute.
Yeah.
So
there's a range.
Mm-hmm. And I hope the groups are able to do that.
For sure.
For every in bloom, there's a slam dunk. You know what I'm saying, Dorothy?
That's true. That's true. We're living through it in this time, in this energy.
But yeah, so that's it. I'm excited and nervous for the second elimination.
Don't be nervous.
It's half. They're taking
they're
half.
going... No.
Yeah, it's 48. They're going down to 24.
Oh, there is 48 right now.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
It's full Thanos.
It's 48 to 24. So then what's the next one going to be? That's what I don't understand.
I think it's 16 because like last time, if it's 9 and 9.
Twice the amount of actual people that are going to make it.
So I think it's 16.
So we would just lose 8 people.
So they'll just make even 2 and even 3. 2-vin, 3-vin.
Yikes.
All the way to Ola Solar.
Very spooky scary.
Very spooky scary. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you stay subscribed after all of our hot takes. Were we having hot takes? I don't think so.
No, there wasn't a single hot take in this.
No,
in this
you were thinking it. Y'all were thinking it.
You can find our reactions.
You can find
our reactions on patreon.com/boysloveboyslove. You can also check out our other YouTube channel at BLBL Reactions. We are currently reacting to P1 Harmony this month. We're taking a deeper dive into the waters of P1 Harmony with Kehoe and others. So
other beloveds.
Fun. If you're into BL, we're currently watching Revenged Love. We're watching Moonlight Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We're voting currently on a KBL. So get your votes in over there. Mm-hmm. I mean, the world is truly everyone's oyster.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time when we say goodbye.
Oh boy.